There comes a time in every man's life when he must decide who he will become in the face of deception. You gave her your time, your energy, your attention, and in return, she gave you confusion, mixed signals, a battlefield of emotional manipulation, masked as love. But hear this clearly. A Stoic man does not chase validation. He chases clarity. Part 1. Why she plays games. Let's not pretend. Some women play games because they can. They've been conditioned to believe that attention equals power, that your emotional reaction equals her control. So she tests you. She gives you just enough affection to keep you interested, then pulls away to watch you crumble. But a woman can only manipulate a man who lacks self-mastery. The Stoic man, he does not flinch. He does not beg. He does not barter with dignity. Part 2. The game stops where your standards begin. Understand this. No woman can manipulate a man who has boundaries. If she ghosts you, stay silent. If she flakes, walk away. If she plays hot and cold, become ice. Because the second you chase her confusion, you abandon your clarity. And the second you abandon clarity, you give her control of your emotional world. Stoicism teaches, don't argue with the storm. Simply become the mountain it cannot move. Part 3. Detachment is your superpower. She expects a reaction, a text, a meltdown, an explanation. But when you respond with stillness, you break the game. Detachment is not coldness, it's power. You're not trying to win her back. You're trying to win back yourself. You don't need to convince her of your worth. You need to remember it. Part 4. Emotional mastery greater than emotional drama. She may try to provoke jealousy, make you feel replaced. Use her silence as a weapon. Let her. Because while she's trying to stir your emotions, you are meditating on virtue, discipline, patience, wisdom, self-respect. You're not playing checkers. You're building a kingdom, one where the woman who enters must match your peace, not disrupt it. Part 5. Flip the script without playing the game. The best way to beat the game is not to play it harder. It's to rise above it. She expects you to argue, to explain, to chase, to break. Instead, you level up. You stay calm. You improve your physique. You strengthen your mind. You build your mission until her games look childish against your maturity. Until she realizes this man isn't controlled by love. He is love, disciplined. Part 6. Not every woman deserves access to you. The harsh truth. Not every woman has earned the right to your heart. Just because she's beautiful doesn't mean she's virtuous. Just because she's charming doesn't mean she's wise. You are the gatekeeper to your peace. Don't lower your standards to keep a woman around. Raise your standards so the right woman recognizes your worth without confusion. Remember, you are not her therapist. You are not her project. You are a man with a mission. And the right woman will honor that, not distract from it. So how do you outsmart a woman playing games with your heart? By no longer being a man who reacts. By becoming a man who chooses. Choose silence over begging. Peace over chaos. Purpose over pain. And if you feel like walking away makes you weak, realize this. It takes more strength to walk alone than it does to crawl after someone who disrespects your heart. Be stoic. Be steady. Be sovereign. Let her play games. You play for legacy. Like, comment, and subscribe to Stoic Vision for more truth, more clarity, more philosophy for the modern man. This isn't just dating advice. This is a blueprint for your evolution. The illusion of control. Modern dating is flooded with manipulation. Ghosting has replaced honesty. Breadcrumbing has replaced effort. And attention is now a currency traded with the skill of a gambler. She gives you enough to keep you on the hook, but never enough to truly feel secure. You begin to ask yourself, did I do something wrong? Why did she pull away? Should I reach out again? But that's exactly where she wants you, in uncertainty, because uncertainty creates obsession. But a Stoic man does not dwell in chaos. He builds his home in clarity. He knows this simple law. If a woman can toy with your mind, she already owns your soul. The Stoic response, be still, be certain. When she withdraws affection, you do not plead. When she tests your loyalty, you do not react. When she tries to provoke your jealousy, you respond with complete and stoic indifference. Because silence from you speaks louder than any clever comeback. Distance from you becomes the mirror where her own games are reflected. You must become the man who needs nothing from her. And that is precisely what makes her wonder why she suddenly needs you. Detachment, the sharpest form of power. Emotional detachment does not mean you're cold. It means you understand the game without letting it corrupt you. You are not here to be her entertainment. You are not here to soothe her boredom. You are not here to earn what should be freely given. Love should feel peaceful, not strategic. It should expand you, not confuse you. And when it doesn't, you walk away, not to punish her, but to protect yourself. Because men who respect themselves never beg to stay in places they were once welcomed into freely. Her test is your trial. Every test she throws at you is really a test of your own self-mastery. Can you remain calm in the face of mixed signals? Can you hold the line when she flirts with disrespect? Can you walk away, not with anger, but with grace? She may not understand it yet, but she will remember it. The man who refused to dance to the tune of games. The man who had standards so high. She either had to rise to meet them or be left behind in silence. Rise above the chaos. You are not here to fight for scraps of attention. You are not here to play tug of war with affection. You are a man of mission, depth, and vision. When a woman plays games, don't counter with ego. Counter with evolution. Go to the gym. Start that business. Build your mind. Forge your discipline. Let her realize the game she tried to play. You outgrew it long before she finished the first round. But here's something no one tells you. Sometimes her games are not designed to hurt you. They're designed to see if you'll abandon yourself to chase her. To see if you'll forget your purpose. Sacrifice your standards. Trade your dignity for closeness. That's the real test, not of love, but of you. Will you choose her, or will you choose your peace? Because when a man has done the inner work, he doesn't chase chaos, hoping it'll one day love him gently. He recognizes that chaos, no matter how beautiful, is still chaos. And so, he blesses her with silence. He blesses her with distance. He blesses her with the sacred gift of his absence, not as punishment, but as proof that he will never again participate in the war for someone else's attention. You want to outsmart her, then never become addicted to her confusion. Never let her mystery distract you from your mission. Never lose yourself just to be understood by someone who hasn't even understood themselves. Let her wonder why you stop responding. Let her guess why her games don't affect you anymore. Let her feel the void of a man who once cared, but now chooses himself. Because when you outgrow manipulation, you don't need to fight it. You just outgrow her. And the truth is, a woman will test a man's ability to walk away long before she tests his ability to stay. And if you fail that test, you'll keep failing it over and over until your soul is tired of chasing what should have chosen you back, but not you. Not anymore. Now, you move differently. Now you respond with silence. Now you let your absence teach the lesson your presence never could. That's not revenge, that's evolution. So remember this, you don't need to yell. You don't need to explain. You don't need to play her game to win it. Your strength is in your stillness. Your power is in your silence. And your value is in how quickly you walk away from anything that disrespects your peace. Let her wonder. Let her realize. Let her lose the version of you that was willing to tolerate the emotional chaos just to be loved. You're no longer that man. You are no longer available for manipulation. You are no longer baited by drama, disguised as desire. You are no longer interested in earning the affection of someone who toys with your time. You are stoic. You are grounded. You are free. And that is how you outsmart the game. By refusing to play it. If you found truth in this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content on strength, self-mastery, and stoic wisdom for modern men. This is your space. This is your mirror. And the man you're becoming is already within you, waiting to be unleashed. See you in the next video.